Welcome back, people. Once again, we are here with Farmer Tired, the laziest farmer ever, playing Stardew Valley without using energy. We've got a busy day ahead of us. So, just a reminder, last time we left off, it was the very start of winter. That means a few things. Probably the most important is that we can now plant our winter seeds to try and grow that snow yam. In addition to that, we have a few other things that we want to work on during the winter. The second biggest priority for us is probably finishing getting a couple more items into the not the community center, the museum, so that we can finally get access to the sewers. And I've kind of just wandered around for the first few minutes of the day, so we're going to start fresh. Welcome to the stream, Brittle Lizard. And Lastborn, thank you for that hydrate. So, first things first, we're going to create a quality sprinkler, which we have all of the materials for. But before we place it, we're going to go ahead and move this sprinkler and then we're going to bomb our own land. Over here, let's grab this. It's going to take a decent number of explosions to actually clear stuff out. It doesn't help when I accidentally bomb myself. Which apparently I cannot avoid doing because of who I am as a person. So yeah, we're starting off today pretty bomb heavy. Okay, we won't bother with that tree then. And one more bomb for good measure. And another more bomb for good measure. Oops, I placed that one wrong. Jeez. Okay. There we go. Okay, we're gonna place that there. And then we're not going to plant the seeds quite yet. So we can't water them today. Welcome to the stream, Be Marching. Now I've done some research to try and have a more detailed plan for this winter. I'm gonna put that sprinkler away. We'll probably never use it. I should probably put away those winter seeds as well then. Yeah, and welcome to the stream, Rafkin. Good to have y'all here. So yeah, we won't be planting our winter seeds today. But we can do a few things. So we have 2 ducks, 3 chickens, and 1 void chicken in there. Going to move one of our chickens, or one of our ducks over to here. Going to move our void chicken over to here. And then we'll move the remaining duck. Oh, and I could sell one of my chickens. Oh well, I won't bother doing that quite yet. I won't bother selling any chickens until I've maxed out the space. Go ahead and sell that stuff. And Can you hear me now? Yeah, I think my sound had just gone off. We will hopefully, after a time, get rid of all of the stumps as well. But they're not quite as high a priority. And now, hopefully, y'all can see why I was... Oh. Yes, lastborn, I'll fix my posture. Hopefully now y'all can see why I was so insistent on hoarding so much ore and other bomb crafting materials here, because we need a lot. Now, with all that said... let's head to the mines. We don't have time to go to Skull Cavern anymore, so I'm changing that plan. What we do have time for is heading to the mines to shore up our supply of bomb materials, and to spend our time specifically on the lowest floors of the mines. See, I did some checking, and as far as the items that we can get from geodes, there are only 7 left that we can find, 3 of which come from magma geodes and omni geodes exclusively, which means that we want to be obtaining magma geodes and omni geodes. Now, soon enough we'll have access to some better options for filling in those museum slots if we haven't already. Oh, and there's a secret note. But until that happens, we're going to be emphasizing our time on this level of the mines. On these levels of the mines, because they give us the best chance of getting geodes that will actually be helpful in filling in the museum. How did that miss the one on the left? How? I totally saw it hit that area. Alright, so let's check out these secret notes while we have a moment. This one is indicating a spot that looks like it's in the desert. And this one's saying that they lost a necklace somewhere near the bathhouse. I'm pretty sure we can't get that necklace, because I think you actually have to fish it out of the little pond at the bathhouse. thing. That one tells us what Alex likes to eat, which I honestly couldn't really care less about. Oh, and someone hid something behind the community center. Oh, nice. I don't know why that guy wasn't trying to kill us, but I'll take it. Going, see if we can get a couple more useful geodes. Oh, speaking of a couple more potentially useful geodes. That was profitable. As is this. And that'll be the end of our mining tonight, I think. M. Jasper's book. Okay. So it's just stuff about Junimos. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff that we can sell. So for a little while now, we'll probably be a bit less eager to smelt up new gold bars and stuff, because I want that gold for bombs. At the moment, I think solar essences are going to be the big holdup with how many mega bombs we can craft. Oh, and something happened there. Probably the house upgrade. I still don't know why these things, why the wool and rabbit's foot don't show up in farming stuff. Like, I'm not questioning it, but, well, I am questioning it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm questioning it. Alright. And there we go, we got our house upgrade, and we're going to promptly move our bed back to a more useful position. Also, these three TVs are do seem to be completely useless, so I'm going to get them out of the way. Now, one big positive here is that we can now get an fried egg for the chef's bundle. Oh, wait. Weather report really doesn't matter in winter, even if it ever mattered for this run. Willie wants us to catch him a squid, we will never do so, as that one explicitly requires fishing. Really? It filled in one of our spaces. Okay, so we can only fit 7 things by that sprinkler right now. Oh, I saw another void egg in there that I missed in my first pass through. Alright, let's see. Rather than just selling these eggs up front, I think I'll hang on to them, and tomorrow there will be less eggs, so I can just stick them in the thing then. Except for that one little brown egg that isn't going to be worth as much when turned into mayo. That one we're going to turn into a fried egg. Okay, we should be good there. Gonna do our usual lap of the town. So, I did learn something very interesting here. As it turns out, I forgot to bring wood with me to town again today, meaning we once again can't repair the bridge at the beach. But, what I actually learned was that apparently winter roots can be found by kicking trash cans. Oh, and I just got another garbage hat. Don't question it, kid. Okay, so we're up to 9 hearts. We will want to get to marriage relatively soon because it takes some time to have children. It's just kind of a random chance thing after I think you hit a certain number of hearts. Marnie is in need of quartz. We should actually be able to make that happen. Oh, and I should have visited the community center. It's okay. Not the best route I could have taken, but we can still make it work. We already have that one. We already have that one. And I think we already have that one. Yep. Like, they're worth money, but money isn't the biggest concern right now. Alright, let's go drop this fried egg in the community center. Oh, and let's go and say hi to George. Give him that leek that I put in the inventory this morning. So as it turns out, I was wrong about how to get the coffee machine. It's a reward for one of the special requests from the big bulletin board. Which is a bit of a pity, because we've put a lot of time into befriending George. A lot of time and a lot of leaks. But I don't know. We might as well continue. Okay, so we have exactly one more thing before we finish the winter foraging bundle and get the bridge repair. And that is something worth being excited about for a couple of reasons. One is just that we'll have another room complete. I mean, this is assuming that we get a snow yam from one of the 15 winter seeds, which is actually a really high chance. But there's more to it than that. See, one thing that we can do once we get the snowy yam is visit the cave by the quarry. And that is a place where we can fight floating skulls exclusively. They're like the only enemy that spawns in there. And those have a small chance of dropping artifact troves, which are like geodes, except right now we have a far higher chance of getting artifacts that we don't have than finding minerals that we don't have. So we got like 2/3 of the list of artifacts and 1 geode. And 7 out of the minerals. Also, as I recall, coconuts, according to my research, are one of Linus's favorite items. Now that said, I don't know that we have much reason to continue boosting friendship with Linus, but why not? He's an alright dude. Hang on, before we go into the Skull Cavern, I'm going to see if I can sell these. Sandy, do you buy stuff? No, you don't. Well, do you accept gifts? Yes, you do. Come on, guys. Dang it, why does that have to keep being these floors? I don't like their layout. It's tedious to try to progress in these floors. And all we really want right now are geodes. The reason that we're here is that this boosts our chances of running into Omni geodes. Okay, real quick, we are going to put on the Slime Charmer Ring, because that prevents any of these guys from harming us. Back to the Crab Shell Ring. One other thing that we can be aware of is that if we get enough Omni Geodes, we'll be able to trade them to the to the desert trader that you saw outside for treasure troves. It's 5 Omni Geodes for 1 treasure trove. And treasure troves also give us treasure troves also give us... treasure troves give us a chance at artifacts. I already said this. It's really difficult to try and actually communicate all of the stuff that I've researched and figured out for the run in between attempts. Also, these are ghosts. They have a chance of dropping plasma, and I think these ones are almost guaranteed to drop Omni Geodes. Yep. That's worth it. And refined quartz, why not? those guys are worth killing because... Ooh, curiosity lore. That's useless. For a second there, I was really excited, and then I was like, wait, we can't use that in this run. We can't fish. Yeah. Mummies drop solar essence, which we need plenty of for Megabonds. I'm vaguely surprised that it doesn't, like, cause an extra explosion if you bomb yourself while carrying a bomb. Ooh, another ghost. Nice, nice. Also, I learned that time actually moves slower in the Skull Caverns, which is pretty neat. It makes it a slightly more effective use of our time if we come here. And I realize that jumping down several floors has very little use, but there's something that I want to check that I just thought of. Do prehistoric floors not spawn before a certain point? At or below floor 7. Okay. We're on floor 4, which means I'm pretty sure that jumping down this will actually guarantee us reaching floor 7. No point in jumping down any other shafts, that's just extra damage. But... getting down to floor 7 is useful because it gives us a shot at prehistoric floors, which give us a shot at dinosaur eggs. That is, unless our only ladder that spawns happens to be a shaft, in which case, jump we will. Oh, except I've got to go all the way around. Oof. Let's eat a few snacks real quick. Oh, and there's a There's a quartz. We have room for that. I'm going to check how much that curiosity lore actually sells for. Sells for 500. Okay, so that is worth keeping around. I think we're going to go ahead and not toss anything because we already have quartz in our inventory, which means we don't need to. Ah, yes, this one is trying to hype up some of the worst bachelors in the game. You know, like, basically all of the worst bachelors in the game. How did it not hit that one? Like, I'm sorry, but that one was 100% in range. Okay, this is going to need to be our last floor. And again, that copper node was definitely in range. Okay, we're gonna leave the mine. Luckily, I don't think the Desert Trader actually closes up shop at night, so we can still stop by and trade him for our artifact trove. Yeah, we can afford a couple of them. Unfortunately, even if we get the stuff that we need from those artifact troves and our other geodes, we won't be able to get access to the museum, or to the sewers tomorrow. It'll have to wait an extra day, which means we are going to miss the first Krobus opportunity of the winter, which is annoying. You know what? I'm selling those coconuts. As much as I hate to start paying less attention to characters that I genuinely like in this game, I think it's high time we start focusing strictly on the stuff that will actually advance our goals. Look at that Mayo and Void. Look at those Mayo and Void Mayo earnings. It's nice. Neutral day. grab that out. Oh, and we just reached the last significant friendship milestone with George, anyway. So, as far as clearing trees on the farm, I kind of plan to focus on that on days when we really can't do anything else. Specifically days where we're doing full loops of the valley. Oh, I forgot to feed them. So days that we're stuck in the valley because we're doing full loops, or semi-full loops, depending on how things are actually proceeding. So we might not worry as much about fully looping the valley. Foraging experience isn't really a high priority at this point. That's kind of the point that I'm getting at. Oh, I forgot to take Marnie that quartz. You know what? Not gonna worry about it. Tuna! That's a good one. Also, we have a flower in the crocus. Okay, that is one more fish from the trash cans that we no longer need to get. And I am going to talk to Vincent on my way over this way so that he won't be close enough to catch me kicking the trash can again. I mean, I think he's a lost cause when it comes to friendship, because he, like his older brother, has a bad habit of being near trash cans, and that's just not something that I'm prepared to deal with. That's an item. That's an item. I think that's enough. I think that's what we needed. So let's see. These are rows of 9. So we have 4 full rows of 9. That's 36. 46 from these 10. 56 from these 10. That should be 61. Which should land us $61 should land us a new upgrade, or a sewer key. We should get that delivered in the morning. So, among the research that I did, I looked into trash cans, because I'm trying to find ways to streamline this process now that we're getting close to the end of year one. Year one, it was important to stay focused on doing basically everything, because we needed to make as much money as possible, which means we needed to be staying up all day, so we might as well focus on everything. Let's go. We got the tuna. With that said, there were only 4 more fish that can be found through the trash that we haven't already gotten hold of. Sunfish, carp, tuna, which we just got, red snapper, oh, and I guess bream. Hang on, where's that? Why did I not spot that while I was looking through it? Do we already have a bream? Have I just not marked that down? It would be night fishing. No. Okay, so there were 5, and I miscounted. Now there are 4. With that said, the best season for us at this point to try to get fish from the trash cans is summer. Because all of the fish that we can get can be found in any trash can in summer. Whereas the other seasons usually only have 1 or 2. So going forward, once we have other stuff to do, the only days that we're actually going to stay up specifically to kick the trash will be summer days. Otherwise, we're just going to kick the trash if we're staying up a day. Which is something that we're going to be doing in a few cases, to try and get a hold of a few different items, but none of them are a huge priority. Let's craft our bombs back up to a reasonable supply. We will grab a quartz. And I should take 10 hay to the fodder bundle at some point. I keep forgetting to do that. Like, it's low priority because we can't fill that one in until next fall at the earliest. So that's the thing. Apart from stuff that is just indeterminate because we're depending on getting things to spawn in the traveling cart or Krobus's shop. I believe that it's possible for us to finish all of the other community center stuff by the end of fall. I believe that's an achievable goal at this point. Hey look, my refined quartz is still right there. I wasn't sure if it would be. I figured there was a chance, but I don't really know how despawn mechanics work in Stardew. Anyway, let's go and do some more in the Skull Caverns. This is still a pretty solid way for us to make money. And to kill off some enemies that we want for buffs from the Adventurers Guild. I think the reward for killing off a lot of serpents is actually really good. Plus, serpents drop bombs. That said, we don't actually have all that much reason to stay awake or to be doing all of this at this point. I might skip coming here tomorrow. Oh. Hang on, everyone gather up, gather around. Dang it, I missed one down there in the corner. I mean, it's still worth getting because it's next to a gem node, but... Dang, that's a lot of health wasted on those guys. They hit hard. Wait, am I still wearing the slime tamer ring? Is that why? I am. No wonder I was taking so much damage from them. Drops from enemies are just so good. With the thief ring, it's actually insane. Look at that. Every single one of those guys gave me a bomb and 2 to 3 void essence. Secret note, nice. Serpent, do you want to actually, join the party? Like, I know the party is my killing you, but still, I'd like it if you joined. I know it's maybe not the most appealing thing for you, but... It's beneficial to me, so I'd like you to at least consider. Nice. we got ectoplasm. Nice. I wasn't even paying attention when that happened. But that is the wizard's quest taken care of. You can probably see now why I hoarded so much food at the beginning of the run. Because there is a lot to heal from here in the Skull Caverns. It's actually so painful. You know, I don't think in my main file I have ever used my slime charmer ring, but it is totally worth it here. Like, it generally isn't. Okay, those are Abigail's lights, and that's a place for us to dig up an artifact spot. Oh, hello. Nice, nice. All good things. Ooh. Diamond, I'll take it. Oh, before I forget, let's put back on the crab shell ring. Because we could encounter non-slime enemies anytime. We don't have the massive abundance of slime enemies like we did on that one floor. We're really not getting much luck in getting deep in the mines today. Like, we're getting the occasional shaft or ladder, but we do keep getting blocked. And we don't seem to have much reason to actually bomb our way through anything. They're just not giving us any good targets for the bombs. Look at that. I wonder what that... Like, is it possible to get ectoplasm outside of this quest? Because I'm not actually sure what it sells for. Hang on, I'm going to do a quick search. I feel like a lot of this has been pausing for me to search stuff. Ectoplasm Stardew. Cannot be sold. Okay. So it's only available... It's a universally hated gift, and it's only available during this one quest. and it can't be sold. Honestly, I don't really care about a lot of the drops that we can get here now, other than minerals, and honestly, the regular mines are better for getting minerals. Like, are better for getting ores, I mean. Nice. Definitely don't need that. Oh, another serpent. Yeah, this is becoming very profitable. I think I will go ahead, visit the traveling cart again. I'll go ahead and toss those. Or, not the traveling cart, the desert trader. Trade in some more Omni Geodes for treasure troves. I wouldn't mind another spicy eel meal as well. Ooh. Oh, thank you. I guess it only highlights stuff if you've actually got it in your inventory, even though I would say that it should only highlight stuff if you've got the stuff to pay for it in your inventory. Now this is an item that I'm actually a big fan of. The butterfly hutch, totally want to get that. I love how we can see the desert warp totem recipe right there, but we have to buy it before we can craft it. We could get triple shot espresso, but I don't really think it's worth it. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to focus on just clearing trees on the farm. I want to see how many bombs it takes, so we know to what extent we need to recoup our expenditures before the winter ends. Okay, let's sell some stuff. And we're going to pick these up. I don't know why it's not letting me pick the other one up, but I bet if we go in here and then go back out, we'll be able to deal with it. Okay. We got those. That'll have them safely out of the way. So now we've only got a couple of breakable things on our lawn. What recipes do we know? A lot of these we just straight up can't do. Egg. So we can pull off that one very easily. Sashimi is also a pretty good one in most playthroughs because you can just throw cheap fish at it and it's a reliable source of energy, again, for Skull Cavern. Now, hardwood is going to be the tricky... Oh, look at that. 3,200 from mining, 4,800 from basically just selling mayonnaise. Oh, stonks. Here we go, we got the Gunther. Oh, good morning, Mr. Tired. It's not too early. It is, I'm very tired. So yeah, we're being honored with the coveted golden shovel for our significant contributions to the field. And to thank me, he is going to give me a key that's been sealed in the museum vault for at least 100 years. What this means, folks, is that no human has had access to the sewers for over 100 years. We got the rusty key. Oh, thanks, Linus. Sadly, I did already get that for the community center. I just went ahead and bought it, but I do appreciate your kindness. Alright, let's do our loop. Our initial loop of the farm. Then we'll do our loop of town. And then we'll head back to the farm. Also, I really need to make some more... So let's see, I've got 4 chickens, 4 ducks. I think this is V4. 4 void chickens. And 3 rabbits. Okay, so first things first, let's put another void chicken egg on to cook. So with the way things are going, I'm thinking we're going to wind up with 4 ducks, 10 void chickens, and 6 rabbits. I'd kind of like to get to that point. Which means... let's go ahead and craft up another 6 mayonnaise machines. Oh, I need copper bars. So we've got 8 right now. So that should deal with all of our long-term mayonnaise machine goals. I'm also going to take out 300 wood. Oh, and I need to remember to feed these guys. Alright. We've done that. Let's go check on our winter seeds. Still in progress. Appreciate that the sprinkler doesn't, like, ice over in winter, because that would make this impossible. Oh, we got wheat flour. We might actually just hang on to that. It's not a bad thing to have around. And I think I'll take that purple mushroom to the wizard, because I believe he likes them. Hang on. Purple mushroom, Stardew Valley. Okay, the wizard absolutely loves purple mushrooms, and I would like to befriend him to make myself, well, to slightly change the cosmetics on my character. I want him a little bit more tan. Okay, got all that. I'm going to go ahead and put away wheat flour in the fridge. There is a crystal fruit, always nice. One thing that we should take the time to make is a preserves jar. I might actually use that crystal fruit to craft, to make some jelly or some jam. I can't remember which we made. Oh, that's another new item. Okay, so we just got 2 artifacts and 1 mineral extra to donate to the museum. Nice, all good things. Oh, we got the chicken statue. You know what? We've got time today, or we've got room in our inventory today. I'm gonna go ahead and collect all of the seeds that we can get. And on our way to visit the wizard, I think I'll go ahead and show y'all what it's like in the sewers. I should have stopped there. I was thinking that the sewer entrance was slightly closer to Lewis's house than Emily and Haley's house, but apparently not. A little bit of backtrack. Oh, but we do still need to visit the beach and take care of that stinking bridge. And we got a spare Nautilus shell down there. So this gives us access to the other side of the bridge. And this is one of the entrances to the sewers. And that's Krobus right over there. He's helpful. We're going to pretend that we haven't slain any of his friends, because that would be an uncomfortable conversation. Sadly, we do not have the 2 million gold required to purchase the return scepter. We are only about a quarter, or an eighth of the way there. This thing can help me change professions, which lets me adjust what I chose at level 5 in skills. So, rancher, miner, gatherer, fighter, it lets me change those choices. But I'm comfortable with the choices that I've made, honestly. And we can't go through that path quite yet. What we can do is visit this part of the valley. We could blast away these trees for wood. It's just not quite as cost effective. It's a little bit hard to justify because they're not as clustered together as the trees on our farm. That said, we probably will. Because I am hopeful that we will have sufficient resources for that. First of all, gift. This is imbued with potent arcane energies. It's very useful for my studies. Thank you. You just like it because it's purple and you're purple. Anyway, here's your request. And now, we head back to the farm. Probably craft up a preserves jar real quick, because I thought of that. Sorry, I just wanted those things out of the way. I don't even know why I was so determined to go up that way. There's really no point. And it is time to start the bombing of the farm. So we're actually going to focus pretty heavily on mega bombs for this process. Nice. Those things must have already been damaged, though, because 3 mega bombs shouldn't have been able to take them out, as far as I know. Not from full health. But I'm pretty sure I've bombed this area of the farm a couple of times already. So it makes sense. Oh yeah, just look at that. We will be taking some damage using Mega Bombs because, frankly, I'm not good at getting out of range. Just break already, thank you. Jeez. Alright. Maybe having them... No, because a few of those trees survived. Okay. I was starting to think that maybe having them blow up in quick succession actually did have an impact, but... No, it's just that some of them were already low health. Nice. Oh. Almost missed that. More important than blowing up the... More important than just blowing up the trees is actually collecting the wood that we get from it. It's a very key part of the process. That stuff will despawn, and that is annoying. I kind of wish I had a magnet ring right now. But I think we can make do. Oh, it's an iridium bat. I believe this will drop some iridium ore. Yep. Nice. And the cat slept through that. Oh, yes. There is something so incredibly satisfying about this process. Okay, we need to go and drop some stuff into storage. Put our seeds away. And we'll duck back out and sell some things as well. It says it restores health to full, but it only restores 90 health. Okay, we've made some good progress today as far as clearing the land of random trees. I think we just managed to blow away one of those trees as well as its stump. Suppose I have a magnetism ring somewhere. No, I didn't store one. What does it take to craft one? Because that could actually be useful. Dang it. So those will probably despawn tomorrow. These trees, I think if we're smart about how we do it, can all be hit at once. Yep. Ooh, frozen geode. And another iridium bat? I thought these were supposed to be rare. Oh, and I should wear my crab shell ring instead of taking a bunch of extra damage. Admittedly, I don't think that the crab shell ring actually affects damage from bombs. So I'm pretty sure different rules apply when it comes to damage that I'm causing myself. It's still nice to not have that extra damage. These iridium bats are actually doing a number on me. Jeez. I was accidentally clicking no. No, Tired, it is not getting too late for you to bomb your own farm. It's never too late to bomb the farm. There we go. Let's go sell off that last couple drops of sap. Oh, and what does it actually take to craft a preserves jar? 50 wood, 40 stone, 8 coal. Cool. Let's do it. Wood, stone, I'm always carrying coal. Yay, we crafted a preserves jar. And now we will turn a fruit into jelly or jam, whichever it is. I can't remember. Well, that was a productive day. Like, not our most profitable day money-wise, but look at how. But let's take a look afterwards at how much wood we managed to pick up. And I'm pretty sure we bombed away most of the stuff that we wanted to get rid of on the farm. spirits are somewhat annoyed today. I wonder if that's because I bombed the farm yesterday. And that letter that I've gotten is probably a complaint from the town about the several explosions that they heard last night coming from the direction of my farm. New crafting recipe mini obelisk. What does that do again? Place 2 on the farm to warp between them. Nice. I'll never make that because it costs hardwood and I've got too many other things to do with hardwood. So yeah, there are still a couple of trees that apparently I missed. And the occasional bits of debris and stumps, but on the whole, I might go ahead and upgrade the other coop, actually. I kind of want to. Just for the auto feeder system, because I don't want to have to manually do it. Oh, I should have saved one of those void eggs. Oh well. Guess what? You get to move to the other coop. And later today, the other coop is going to move. So I wanted to put one of the I wanted to start another void chicken incubating, but since I already put the eggs in the mayonnaise machines, I'm gonna have to save that until tomorrow. And it is Friday, so that means we're doing a full loop of the valley. Gonna visit the traveling cart. Gonna bomb this little cluster of debris. Okay, those are coming along. And we're going to make a visit to Krobus. Because Krobus does have one important use outside of fish in this run. Krobus is actually an excellent source of one very useful item. Seriously, again with the puffer fish, carry other stuff. I already bought a puffer fish from you once. That does not mean that is my preferred preferred purchase. It just means that that was what I needed at the time. Get that holly. kind of hoping that there are a couple of green slimes wandering about in here, because there is something else that I want to do. Okay. Looks like that will wait for another time. The snow is so crunchy. Time to see my most purchased item in Krobus's shop. This is the one thing that I made regular visits to him for, other than void chicken eggs, which I think I bought a few from him before I thought of just replacing them with, well, just incubating void chickens instead of buying eggs. Anyway, it's the iridium sprinkler. Rather than crafting them, which is rather expensive and requires collecting a bunch of materials that are actually pretty difficult to get a hold of, I'm just gonna buy them from Krobus. Why are you asking stupid questions, Sam? Riddle me that. I shouldn't be this mean to Sam. I genuinely don't dislike him. He's one of the more likable people, like one of the more likable guys in this game. And, like, he's a great older brother to Vincent. It's all very wholesome. But my goodness, does he insist on standing in front of every single stinking trash can every day. I'm actually pretty surprised at how little our overall supply of ore went down. Mega Bombs definitely took the biggest hit. We spent a lot of gold and a lot of solar essence on that. I think more than half of our solar essence and about half of our gold. But all things considered, that's not that bad. Alright, so we are going to make a quick trip to Robin's. Oop, both of those things are good to go. That actually means that one of them was ready to go yesterday, but whatever. Don't really have a reason to hang on to either. Wait, hang on. We might have a reason. We don't get the keg crafting recipe until farming level 8, which we might not reach until after. Yeah, we might not be able to reach that until after we've already gotten a keg from a bundle reward. Oh, wait. Either way, we'll have time to collect oak resin for that if we so choose. Alright. Now, we'll put away that sprinkler because we don't actually need it yet. And we don't want it just sitting on the farm, potentially getting blown up by a bomb if we have to demolition anything else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we want. Well, we do want to do that. Oh, and let's grab some wood to go ahead and upgrade that coop. We have 104 hardwood. I'm gonna double check how much it takes to get the next house upgrade. $150. So we need a bit more, which probably won't happen until sometime during next year. I need stone for the coop, don't I? It could be 300. Anyway. Let's go say hi to Robin. Haven't been up this way in a few days. We'll make this part of our loop. And I actually really want to spend some time on the higher floors of the mines for a little bit. And the reason for that is that I want to get a few things of green slime. Alright. Oh, wait. First, we're going to move buildings. Move those there. And go ahead and move this just somewhere out of the way. Here, I'll put it down here in case I ever need a place to emergency go to sleep. Actually, if I'm going with that tactic, I probably want that right there. And that. I appreciate that Robin can just do this instantaneously. Like, that's pretty impressive, to be fair. Put that one there. Okay, those are now emergency sleep locations because I'm pretty sure I can go to sleep in the bed in another cabin and wake up in my own somehow. Anyway, let's go ahead and upgrade this coop. And then we will... No, I didn't, dude. Definitely not. Never. There are some characters that I just wouldn't mind not having in this game because they have never been worth having around at any point. Oh! Hey, we're getting the train event. Isn't the train actually? Yep, there it is. Bomb the train! There was no reason to do that, but I'm a dude carrying like a dozen... like 4 dozen bombs. Of course I'm going to just randomly drop one to see what happens. Now here's a location that we have not visited in this entire playthrough because it is completely useless to us. The only purpose of this place is restoring energy, and we never spend energy. This is the bathhouse. And there's a little drawing of a Junimo. We can pop in here briefly and go for a little swim. Do a little bit of a splash. Heck, pee in the pool. I won't tell anybody. And in a normal playthrough, that would be restoring our energy. It's actually a pretty decent way of getting energy back from the mines, if you don't want to use food to do so. Personally, I've always found food to be more efficient time-wise, but it really doesn't matter. It's still a decent option to have. On the train tracks. I don't know why I'm doing this for minuscule amounts of rocks. Like, I actually need this. I actually need these bombs. I've got more valley clearing to do. And more farm clearing to do. I thought it would take 2 bombs to blow away that stump. And we got monsters. See, now this area down here is a little bit tricky, because I'd like to get rid of these pine trees, But I have to be careful if I do it because there are mahogany trees nearby. And I really don't want to hit the mahogany trees. Which means I'm pretty much required to do this with cherry bombs. I even tapped a mahogany tree there because I placed the bomb down in the wrong spot. Sadly, most of those were doomed to land out of reach the entire time. So yeah, by next year, I would like for the only bombs on my land to be, or the only trees on my land to be mahogany trees. That was dumb of me. That just damaged one of the mahogany trees. But I do seem to be getting away unpunished. And as you can see, this is taking a pretty noticeable toll on our bomb crafting resources. However, we are getting a hold of some iridium, which is very nice. Ah yes, he wants to deliver an amethyst to Emily, and it's her favorite stone. Tell her it's from me. We're going to do that, especially because the result is really funny. Though I remember that that particular request is one of the things that made me hate Clint the most, because at the time that he sent me that request, I was already married to Emily. And frankly, dude, I don't appreciate that. It's one thing for you to shoot your shot, but it's another thing to shoot your shot when someone else has already finished the tournament. I don't know, I couldn't come up with a way to finish that metaphor. So yeah, once we've done the rest of our farm clearing for today, I think we're just gonna head to the mines and try and get green slime and copper. because we are running very low on copper. And we need green slime for when Robin finishes her work on the chicken coop. Well, on the coop. There we go. We got another void chicken incubating. Those things are coming along well, and one good thing, I see at least 4 different shapes of plant, which should mean that we're good on getting our snow yam, or yeah, our snow yam. There we go. Okay, that's another pine tree cleared out, and luckily we can do the rest of this one with regular bombs, which we have far more supply of, which we have a far greater supply of, and which won't take nearly as long. That is a lot of bombs, but the farm is basically clear now. So yeah, as we fill up on void chickens, we will probably gradually phase out. Oh, there's a stump over there that I'll want to take care of at some point. As we fill up on void chickens, we're going to gradually phase out the regular chickens as well as the ducks, because I don't think I need them for anything else in the game. Hi, Lewis. kind of depressing. There's literally like one fish that we can get in winter at this point. I just gifted her a baguette from her own trash can. And she appreciated it. Pierre, if I find a crocus, I might give it to you, or I might give it to Haley. No, I don't think I have any more present giving options this week with Haley, so if I find a crocus, I might give it to Pierre. But that's a big if, because there is really no guarantee that I find a crocus. I think that will hit both of them. Just barely. Oh, there's the amethyst. Also, I thought that was going to hit that copper node. It's okay, we can make do with hitting these copper nodes. And there's a green algae. With the Thief's Ring, it shouldn't take very long for us to get the 2 green algae we need for building a fish pond. Dang it, I thought I could hit both. I still got 4 copper from that. I spent 4 iron on that effectively. Well, there's the other green slime that I needed, so I think we're gonna go ahead and spend the rest of the day working on level 40 to try and get our iron supply back up. And our coal supply, which has also diminished significantly, just not to critical range yet. Oops, I meant to go farther down. Yes, that is 1:40 a.m. There's a bush. I can't remember what we find on that bush. But I believe I know which one it is. Might actually do that tonight. We should have time. It'll just require us leaving the mines soon enough. Or I guess it's 12:40, not 1:40, because... yeah, it's a little before 1, not a little after. 12:40 a.m. Ah, there we are. Omni-geode. Honestly, we might be better off just hanging on to our Omni-geodes and using them at the Desert Trader. To get treasure troves. Or to save up for... oh wait, no, it's bat wings that we need for the butterfly hutch. Speaking of bat wings... oh, the music here is just too good. We're gonna duck out of the mines, though, briefly, and unfortunately abandon that music to visit the Adventurers Guild and sell off a couple of items to clear up inventory space. Sell the meat, sell the slime. Still got a ways to go on void spirits, and mummies, and serpents. And I think these ones are stuff from the rock cap, or the volcano on Ginger Island, which we can't actually get into. Like, we can enter it, but we can't go past the entrance because it requires using the watering can. Which is a weird interaction for our no energy challenge. Like, you'd think that the fighting and the mining to get through the volcano and reach the peak would be the issue, but no. It's the watering can. I like using bombs in the mines. It's far less particular than using them on the farm. In on. So yeah, we are going to try to save up 200 butterfly wings, maybe more than once. Because I like, or not butterfly wings, bat wings to get the butterfly hutch. Dang it. I'm pretty sure I've left it too late to reach the deadline for that bush thing. Pretty sure it has to be 12:40 on the dot. It's particular because, well, it's not that hard to happen. It happens every day. There's a vaguely similar event that takes place only on the last day of the season. And that one isn't even remotely particular because, well, it's after midnight, I think, on the last day of the season, and I need to shut up and get home because it's 1:30 in the morning. 1:40. Positive, we have no obstacles. Okay, we're good. That was so close. So unnecessarily close. Learn to cook plum pudding. Spirits are displeased. So if Robin is done with what she was doing, then we'll go ahead and take her the stuff to build a fish tank, or a fish pond. And honestly, some of the measures that I've been taking to try and make life easier in this run are starting to look pretty unnecessary. Like, I've been hanging on to these rice shoots because I thought that rice would be a decent option for progress since we didn't have... Like, I didn't think we would have a reliable way to take care of watering, and you don't need to water rice shoots as long as you plant them near water. But we've got so much money now that they're probably not even worth it. Oh, Pierre, why do you have to make yourself so hard to like? Oh, the Festival of Ice is tomorrow. That's a positive. We can actually do fishing. Anyway, let's sell off a bunch of stuff. That's the other thing that I wanted to store. we got the large brown egg that we've been trying for ages to get. And Robin was done working in this one. Great. It's also helpful because I was totally going to forget to... I was totally going to forget to feed the chickens. Again. Okay, so we'll want to carry the stuff that we need for Robin to build us a fish pond. What exactly is that? That would be 200 stone, 5 seaweed, and 5 green algae. And let's do another check of our future winter crops. Still coming. And it's Sunday, so it's going to be an almost full loop of the valley. Pickles, roasted hazelnuts, spring seeds. Like, I could buy a parsnip to save myself the trouble of having to grow any, but who cares? It's not actually a big deal. Like, we're going to have to grow a bunch of parsnips, because we need 5 quality parsnips. Nice, we got a mahogany seed. We take those. I don't actually recall how long it takes for forageable seeds to grow. It might be like 8 days, which would put them growing like 2 more days out, I believe. We'll definitely take the time to bomb this area later in the season. Get all of the wood from these trees. We might not even need to buy from Robin at this point. I just wish that we had a good way of getting more hardwood at this time of year. One thing that we can do... Oh, I sold the amethyst that I was going to give to Emily. One thing that we can do is... what was I going to say? Oh yeah, we can start planting mahogany seeds that we get in different places on the farm to make them spread to new areas. It's one important way to get extra trees from one seed is just to let that tree grow up all the way and then let it propagate itself. Oh, Pierre wanted a crocus. We'll be getting slightly less than triple value for it since it's a decent quality crocus, but... oh well. We could also check behind the community center, but I wonder if it has to be restored for that note to actually work. Also, how have we still not gotten milk or, like, large milk or large goat milk from the traveling cart? We just need one of these two, and I don't think they've ever shown up since I realized that it would be pretty much necessary to get them from the traveling cart. Like, it is possible to get them from a barn, we would just have to get to farming level 10. But I don't really want to do that. Okay, so let's spend the rest of the day trying to get our supplies back up. Oh, as an aside... let's see if we can figure out where that note was indicating. So there's a path pointing off to the right, a tree next to it, a couple of bushes. Those lampposts seem like they're relevant. Oh, I think I know where this is. I thought it was somewhere up here, but I actually think that's something different. Now, those lampposts... are they down by this bridge? Yes, they are. Okay, it's this bush right here. That bush at 12:40 p.m. Anyway, let's head back to the farm. We can plant that mahogany seed. It won't grow until spring, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Yep, snow. It's winter right now. It's cold. Soon enough, that'll be the case IRL too, at least where I am. Oh, I almost forgot that we were going to visit Robin's shop today. As far as where I'm going to place this, it's going to be nice and out of the way over here. That gives it plenty of room to spread without inconveniencing me. Oh. We forgot to visit Clint. Is Clint open? Okay, he's only open till 4 p.m. So we've missed Clint for the day. If Robin is working today, which who knows, then we won't have missed her. And we got that jelly, which we can take to a bundle in the community center. Oh, and there she is. See, I wouldn't really mind having a mill, but I just don't think we're going to get enough use out of it to make it worthwhile. Now, the fish pond is actually something that I really want. But where to put it? You know what? Give it a bit of a prominent place. Drop it right there. Now let's head to the community center. Oh no, we won't be fishing in the fish pond. Now that is a bit of a long-term preparation, but we have the time and the funding now to do it, so I figured why not. Artisan bundle, jelly. So now we just need 3 of these fruits, and we've already bought the trees. We bought an orange, an apple, and a pomegranate tree. The apple and the pomegranate will be used for other stuff, and the orange was one of the cheaper options. That said, at some point we'll probably just go ahead and buy like all of the trees, but we might wait to do that until moving to Ginger Island. You know, so Haley can't use them. Yeah, we need sturgeon to fill up that pond. And we got bats incoming. Which we actually want for bat wings, because I want a butterfly hutch. For those of you who don't know, the butterfly hutch is literally just an item that fills a space, like that causes a butterfly particle effect within a space, so like I can put it in my house or on the farm and it'll just have butterflies floating everywhere. But it's pleasant. Not everything has to be practical. As it turns out, we've done several impractical things in this room. And it is probably my favorite aesthetic item in, like, the entire game. I just find it very nice to have a farmhouse with butterflies floating everywhere. Alright, give me an amethyst. I need to give one of those to Emily. Yes, I got all three. I wasn't sure. I was very iffy on that one. Alright, looks like we got time for like 2 more checks. Oh, that might be an amethyst, actually. Oh, it's a diamond. Alright, that isn't coming closer. Dang it. I hoped. I just blew up a quartz, but no big deal. Alright. Now we'll head to town. See if we can get to that bush in time to shake it at 12:40 p.m. We might have just missed it. Is there any... Nope, there is not wiggle room. Hi, Emily. Sorry, I don't have the topaz that I was going to bring you. Hope you enjoyed work. I think that must have been a purple slime. So otherwise there's no reason for it to take that long to kill. Anyway, let's actually look at the state of this. Now we got about 700 wood from bombing trees on the farm. Like, we actually have... Admittedly, we bought, like... It may even be more, because I think we took, like, 300 out of this stack to build the bridge. So, yeah, it's close to 1,000 wood. Nice. Probably a little bit more than 1,000 wood from bombing the farm. Oh... It's just more fun to play Stardew this way. Also, the cat has its own room. That's a thing, apparently. forgetting anything? You know what? Probably worth taking one of each of those into town. It's a Monday, so nothing specific, but we do have that festival later. In other news, I think I meant to put those in the other place. You are moving to a new coop now. I think we'll buy one more rabbit soon. I don't think we can do it today because we can't go to the south while they're setting up the festival. What does it take to build a crystallarium again? Battery pack, that's why I can't do it. I keep forgetting that, like, keep thinking, can I build more of these yet? But no, I need batteries and I don't have a supply of them. So I didn't get lightning rods built in time. I almost forgot to drop one of the eggs into a mayonnaise machine. I could boost my animals' happiness by getting heaters for the coops, but I don't really think it's worth it. Their happiness doesn't seem to have dropped in any meaningful capacity. So, it really doesn't feel like a big deal. Oh, we can take care of the, we can check the big bulletin board. Juicy bugs or a prismatic slime and its prismatic jelly. I'm gonna check. Not story quests, special orders. There we go. Prismatic slime. Got the Monster Musk recipe. Encounter more monsters. That wouldn't actually be that bad. It's kind of expensive to craft, but monster pheromones. Juicy bugs. I should probably take that one though because yeah, I'm gonna take the juicy bugs one simply because I already have a reason to spend a lot of time on the higher floors of the mines in the next little while. Dang it. I forgot that people lock their doors a lot when it's a festival day. Did I already kick Lewis's trash can? Yes, I did. Did I already kick Joja Mart's trash can? And I can't visit George either, can I? And Clint will be closed as well. Okay, then. We're gonna go drop some stuff back at the farm. Actually, there is literally no reason to. Oh well, we're here. It's as fast to go this way to get to the festival area as the alternative. And just like that, we can finally visit the festival. Oh, go on, George. You know you'll love this. Very creative when it comes to snowmen. Oh, chat, real quick. What kind of snowman should we tell Penny to make? We got a few options here. What do y'all like? While you think between a classic one, something funky, and snowmen are boring, think outside the box, I'm going to go check something. You know, if no one's got any thoughts, I think I'm going to go with this. Nope, she ignores me. Emily started helping me without any provocation. Does that mean something? Yes, it literally means that she thought your snowman was awful. Oh... We get to say hi to the people. Willie doesn't like it if you say that you're going to beat him, but I'm going to go with yes, I'll do my best, and then I'll beat him. Because I can't actually recall the last time I lost at this. We can't actually get to the wizard to talk to him. And we can't actually go into any of these igloos, but here's something we can do. The pig oinks a song. See, pumpkin soup is actually a pretty fantastic recipe. We just can't really afford to make it because it involves milk. And we don't have a good way of getting milk. Anyway, let's fire up the fishing contest. Let's do it. I love how it starts everyone else next to their fishing holes, but not me. Perfection doesn't matter here, but time does, and the fastest way to catch a fish is to do it perfectly. The only downside is that having absolutely no fishing experience means that fish are actually slower to bite. It also makes the bar that I need to keep them in smaller, but that's really not much of an issue. And none of this takes energy or gives fishing experience. I think it's scripted how many fish everyone else gets. So it's always a set number to beat. And if you don't win, Willy wins. I can't remember how many it is to beat Willy. It's not that rough, though. Dang it, we didn't get 7. Is that enough? I think it's enough, but I could be wrong. Six fish. Nice. So yeah, I get all of these things, all but one of which is useless. The magnet can actually be used, funnily enough, because it's classified as bait. It can be used to bait a crab pot, which is just hilarious in my opinion. Anyway, we got this hat. We're never going to wear it. We got a couple of fish hooks that we're never going to use. And we'll put away that bit of bait for later. Because we will actually maybe want that someday. Let's do a quick sweep of the lawn. Or the farm. Okay, we can blow up a couple of stray bits and bobs. Not that one. That's a mahogany seed. Got some bat wings. And I don't think we can actually kill that tree. I tried. Maybe it just takes more bombing than I did, but it didn't feel achievable. So, we do want a bunch of bug meat, which is actually pretty easy to get, and it just means that we'll kind of be focused on copper farming for the next little while over iron farming. So yeah, with the rest of this winter, the main goal is just to get our resources back up to scratch. Oh, and we got another iridium bat. Nice. That bit of iridium ore might actually get us just enough to smelt another iridium bar. Neat. You know what? While we have it... Oh. It counts as forage, not a vegetable. I was going to make that root into pickles. Oh well. Hi, Robin. That doesn't feel like the best start to a fish pond, but I'll trust your judgment, I guess. Only because I have to, but, like, I will. Yes, we got snow yams. It is official. We have the craft room complete. Snag that, stick it in storage until spring. Pet a cat. Visit some birds. Go buy a rabbit. No, actually, we'll do things in a slightly more effective order, so we won't go straight to buying a rabbit. So we'll toss this in storage. Grab these, because we can sell them, now that we no longer need winter seeds. And in fact, we'll grab our winter seeds and sell them as well. Drop a couple of snow yams in there. And set about our loot for the day. Oh, we got another new thing. So that's new. That's not. That's not. As wild as it is, the only tool... There is actually a tool that we could upgrade if we wanted to. We could upgrade our trash can, so that if we have to throw items away, we get a small refund. It's not worth it. Like, we're not throwing away any significantly valuable items, and to fully upgrade it, we would have to collect so many things that are just... There are better uses for our money. That's the long and short of it. I'm gonna do some organizing of the museum real quick. Shift some of the artifacts over to here. Maybe do some rearranging of our minerals. Just by whatever I feel fits well in close proximity to each other. For example, I think we'll have our gemstone display over here on the left. Look at that, our little gemstone display. And obviously we want fire quartz and quartz near each other. And we might try and bring some of our similarly shaped, you know, our pointy stuff over to there as well. Oh, dang it. I thought that I had all of the gems over there. Jade didn't quite fit, so you know what? We'll put Jade right there. It's close. Oh, we got a couple extra artifacts that I didn't spot the first time through. Alright, we got all manner of pointy stuff there. These things look like they fit pretty well together. I think we'll try and keep the smoothish minerals over there. And the ones that look like they've been deliberately cut or shaped can all go together. That's very nice. Except nah. We'll leave it at that for now. Bunch of items that I don't really have a use for right away. Oh, that's right. I was planning on buying rabbits today, and then going to the mines to kill bugs and collect copper. Luckily, with the burglar's ring, it should take us basically no time to get that. And we'll be working double duty. Because we can also use that time to get a hold of that amethyst for Emily. While we're over on this side of town, let's duck over to Marnie's. Oh, she's not working today. Marnie, you are just You're not quite as much the worst as Robin, because Robin's bizarre schedule is more problematic most of the time because her store is more useful when it's open, but still. So yeah, we got the night market next week as well. That'll be pretty fun. Oh, and I almost forgot our triumph. We need to visit the community center after we take George a leak. Gotta love how I give so many gifts to George and then just completely ignore his wife. Guys, we're finally gonna finish the foraging bundles. It's been so long coming. It's done. Give me those seeds. I'm not even gonna grow them. Just gonna turn around and sell them. We're happy to help. It's not our house, after all. And once again, he is carrying nothing. That is 3 bundles down. 3 stars on this little board at the back. 3 to go. One nice thing about Willie's quest is that we can actually drop the stuff off literally whenever, because the barrel that he wants us to put it in is outside his house. Okay, let's go and dump some stuff in the shipping bin, and then we will be off. I can't remember when we get access to the miniature shipping bin, but I look forward to that one. Alright, time to go collect bug meat and copper. Oh, I saw a little white rabbit. I almost went to floor 40 out of habit. Another thing that we would need to dig up, which means we can't touch it. I think floor 25 is actually better for collecting bug meat, so I guess we'll focus on that. Ah, see? Bugs. Well, at least we got the bug meat in our hotbar so we can see our progress. Also, I appreciate that it's not just, like, weapon kills that drop extra loot, it's also bombs. Like, if an enemy dies by bomb or other means. The burglar's ring still boosts their loot. It's nice. Ooh, there we go. Every single bug just wants to give me a ladder. They're just trying to get me off of this floor. Where were you bugs when I was trying to make progress in the mines? Nice. Look at that. We're almost at 40. We're almost 40% of the way there in just a few minutes. Oh. Can sell those boots to the guild. I do love the chill nighttime in the mines music, but unfortunately effective grinding for materials involves largely ignoring it. Like, the crits on the regular slimes just feel like overkill. We're already killing them several times over with this sword's base damage. And then we've got two profession boosts on top of that. Fighter and Brute, which give us, I believe, plus 25 more damage total. Hang on. 10% more, 15% more. I can't actually recall whether that's multiplicative or additive. I haven't given any gifts to Emily. I only know about this one because I read it in a note somewhere. Haven't given any gifts to Robin, Penny. I've given gifts to like 4 people, basically. And somehow several of the people that I haven't given gifts to are actually moderately high friendship. It's just funny to see how weirdly this plays out. Some things are so normal, and then I till the ground with bombs. I get sprinklers before I've ever grown a crop. You know what? I don't even think they're worth a bomb to get to with how fast we're getting stuff. 12 noon sharp, last day of the season, bush above the playground. Maybe that one was pretty precise, actually. I can't remember what you get for checking the bush above the playground. Like, I remember what you get for one of the bushes from a secret note. I just can't remember which secret note is which. Because one of them is just funny. I don't even think it has an actual reason, it's just funny. One of them actually has a reward. Look at that. 1 day, 60 insect flesh. Make it 66. I did not mean to drop those bombs there. I was trying to pick up that earth crystal, and I just turned that into a very expensive procedure. It was definitely not worth it. I just thought that earth crystal was going to... Oh! I wasn't actually sure if that would work. I thought that earth crystal was going to get destroyed by the cherry bomb. And I don't know why that suddenly became the most important thing to me. Can we hit both of these? I don't think we can. I'm gonna try it. Nope, in fact, we hit neither of those, but we did get a rusty cog, which is an artifact that we hadn't found before, so you know what, I'll take it. It is an artifact, yeah, okay. It's like, it is one that we haven't found before, right? Because otherwise that's totally worthless. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're going to head into town, drop some stuff at Willie's place, because I think we have time. You know what? No, we don't have time. So... just to double check. Nighttime. 40 past midnight. Tree, bush, bridge. Give it a moment. Lewis and Marnie. having a late night rendezvous in the woods. I wonder, is it worth giving anything to Clint? I'm going to not do so. Gonna hang on to that green algae in case I want another fish pond down the line. Probably sell off some earth crystals. I really don't see much reason to keep as many of them as I have. Should have named my cat like Fish or something. We got access to the quarry. Let's go. That'll also be a new minecart option. And we hit level 7 farming. Okay, so some of the things that I was thinking we wouldn't be able to do for a while, we're probably going to be able to do pretty soon. Like, level 8 farming is crafting kegs. And while we're not gaining farming experience at an alarming rate, we are gaining it gradually. And when next year rolls around, we will be gaining it a bit faster. Oh, and just like that, we have a fish pond. Now, this is very important. We have one specific thing that we want to put in that fish pond. That fish pond is for sturgeon. Oh, I don't need to check over there because we already harvested it. A new chick, that will be V6. We're working little by little closer to V8. And who knows, maybe today we'll actually be able to get Marnie to sell us... Oh, I forgot to put the... Forgot to put the eggs in the mayonnaise machine. Maybe today we'll actually get Marnie to sell us a new rabbit. You know, she might actually open her store for once. Need like 2 more of those in there. Oh, I almost didn't even notice the stuff down here. There we go, and we got a rabbit's foot. You know, if at some point we decide to date, like, everyone in town, we'll want to keep that rabbit's foot on hand. Because I believe it has an impact on one particular event. But in the meantime... Wait, doesn't the wizard... Everyone loves rabbit's feet. You know what? We're going to take that with us when we visit the wizard. So yeah, let's go visit the wizard. We need to head down into the forest area anyway because I want to visit Krobus. And I want to buy a rabbit from Marnie. So gradually we are building up the friendship with the wizard. Once we've recouped our losses from copper, we can start building back up our gold and iron resources. In fact, we might turn our attention to that as soon as we finish R4. We've got R2 and R4. You know, I could have given that rabbit to Marnie. I might have managed to actually buy her, or to get her friendship high enough to get into that back room and get Mayor Lewis's shorts and then, you know, taunt him with them forever and always. We should try and do that. By the time the Grange display, the next fall festival rolls around, we should try and have Mayor Lewis's shorts to include in the Grange display. Anyway, Krobus, it's Wednesday. You have albacore. Is that one of the ones that we need? I don't think it is. No, we need bream. Well, from you we need tilapia, sturgeon, bullhead, shad, and chub. You have albacore, which is a nice fish, but we can't really make use of it. Thanks anyway. It's actually worth it. It's like 800 coins for it's like 800 coins for just a bunch of items that we need. Crafting bombs. Ooh, topaz. Nice. You know what? Let's boost our friendship with Emily. Get topaz. Meat from her trash, meaning she probably accidentally threw it out. Yeah, why do they have such a big house? You know, I don't know if it's ever actually explained what happened to Haley and Emily's parents. Oh, later, Afghan. Thanks for hanging around. Yeah, I really don't know if they ever go into it. Green algae to bring to my evening book club. You know what, Sandy? If we happen to visit the desert tomorrow, I'll do it. Got a fresh artifact here. Eventually I'm probably going to wind up moving these minerals back over here because I think these two rooms have just enough space for all of the artifacts. There's a bit of an intended layout that I try to follow because it's not a bad idea. Oh yes, the quarry. Let's go. And just look at all of the gems that have spawned over here while we've neglected this for the entire playthrough so far. To be fair, winter, like early winter, is the earliest you can typically reach the quarry. But still, it's like... I don't think there are bats here, I think those are just birds. By just ignoring this, we've actually made it so easy to collect large amounts of stuff with just a few bombs. But yeah, this is a very useful area. Not least of which is because of that cave, which we will be visiting at some point. Just not today, because I want to finish off that bug meat quest. Sell the rubber boots. Don't you love it when bugs come flying straight at me to just deliver the meat that I need? It's so helpful. Who knew that Stardew Valley bugs were this kind and generous? Small glow ring. If we have time tonight, we'll go ahead and deliver that to the guild. Well, don't just deliver, we'll sell it to them. Oh, and here come bugs. on, buggies. I just need like 3 or 4 more of you. And there we have it. Yeah, time to visit the guild. Sell off some stuff. And then let's duck down into the depths of the mines real quick. See if we can get some gold. This is why we visit the depths of the mines. You know, I wouldn't normally do this to just one piece of gold, but I see an amethyst node over there. And we're looking for an amethyst. We might even hit the ruby node beyond it. Of course we didn't, so we'll spend another bomb to take care of that. Nice. That was a bit excessive. Had I been smarter about that, I probably could have. I probably could have done that with a bit less expenditure. But you know what I say? Don't worry about it. Nice. Come at me, bat. I want your wings. I didn't really want your dwarf scroll 3, but I guess I'll take that too. Oh, nice, nice. Dang it. I was hoping that would hit both gold. Alright, last bomb of the night. Because we are totally out of time for... this. Trash that and trash that. Grab these, which are worth more, and I don't want them to get stepped on the way through tomorrow by some random NPC. Oh. I am going to go ahead and keep one of these diamonds. For a reason that I probably won't wind up explaining until next stream. Anyway, that's probably gonna be it for tonight. Like, it's getting pretty late. We're not finishing at the end of the week like I usually do, but that's really not necessary. I mean, we haven't had as much time today. And the months in game are going to start passing by a lot faster as soon as we hit the new year. That just has to do... Yes, I realize that all of this will be undone when I save and exit. I'll have a bunch of stuff that we can do next time. We can deliver the bugs. We can not bring Sandy a green algae. We can bring Emily an amethyst and have her grateful to us for it because she doesn't actually believe us when we say that Clint was the one who told us to bring it. But, like, we did all the work. We got the amethyst. We're taking it to her and saying it's from Clint. Like, it's very clearly from us. Yeah, we got random stuff to do. The only major goal that I see going forward that's going kinda slow is that we're gonna need more, we're gonna need more mahogany seeds. We might spend some time specifically checking the secret woods. It's a possibility. We got our burbs here that are making us decent money regularly. We don't need to get rich here. That said, I wouldn't mind getting the stuff to buy a couple more coops. The thing is, I am just planning to bulldoze these coops when I move to the beach, so Haley can't profit from them. But yeah, we got some good stuff going on in game here. I think, let's see, today is Monday, so we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be able to make some good progress. If we start going through things faster, we might even be able to we might be able to get more... We might be able to start going through the days faster. I think for the rest of the winter, our main goals are to bomb the forest to the south, clear that out so that we get all of that wood saved up, get our bomb supplies into a decent place, and then just make sure to be checking the traveling cart and Krobus's shop on the relevant days. You might not even bother, like, that might be it. We might be to that point. Like, I still want to buy a few thousand extra wood so that we never have to worry about how much wood we have again. But we are doing surprisingly well on wood at the moment. Oh, and how are we doing on bat wings? 33 out of 200. We got a little ways to go there. But yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Bonfire time? I don't really want to spend the resources to craft a bonfire. That is actually a thing in game. I mean, that's almost 2,000 wood. Like, that's not just a bonfire. That is a small, like, terrorism incident or something. Not that it would be the first for Tired the Laziest Farmer, but, you know. He prefers explosions to arson. It's a preference. Anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks be marching. I will do my best to stay warm. Our farmer will probably not do as well. He's still wearing shorts and he wanders around outside a lot. But we'll see. Thanks everyone for being here. I do appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you next time. Later, folks.